Welcome back to a new video. My name is Kian de Jong and this is KG Technic. In this video we will be talking about set number 42056, Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This set was released in 2016. This set contains 2703 parts and weighs about 5020 grams. This is a second-hand set, so I don't have the sealed bags. In the first section, we start working on the frame. On top we have added a simple gearbox with a selector in the middle. And this will be to select between the drive, neutral and reverse. Beside that, we've also added a lot of panels to the frame. And these will be for the underside of the car. In the next part, we have added the gearbox and we've added it to the frame at the back. In front, we have a section that will connect to the front of the set. And when you turn the axle, the yellow gears will move. And these are connected to the orange part, which is connected to the selector of the gearbox. Because of a 90-degree offset in the orange parts, you are able to have 4 different gears. And you can see when we turn the yellow parts, the gear selectors will move, but they aren't in the same position. So how this is going to work: the gearbox is connected to the engine or the differential, and this one is connected to the gearbox at front that will be used to select the drive, neutral or reverse. And this one is connected to an axle, and the axle is connected to the engine block or the differential, depending on what the gearbox is connected to. In the next phase, we've added some panels on the inside on both sides, and we've added the steering wheel, and this one is connected to a assembly. The steering wheel is connected to a axle that will be used for the steering. The assembly to which the steering wheel is connected will be used to switch between the gears. I don't know if it's functional yet, but how it's going to work is that we have 2 selectors on both sides of the steering wheel, and these are kept in place by some elastics. On the inside we have a lot of gears and a lot of moving parts. This assembly will make it so that the axle connected to the gearbox will turn 90 degrees every time to switch between the gears. Next up, we have added the front steering hubs, and they are connected to a beam that will be used for the steering. On the inside of the assembly we have some springs, and this set uses the normal strong shock absorbers. If we look at the steering wheel, you can see that the steering wheel is connected to the front wheel hubs. So when we turn the steering wheel, the front wheel hubs will also turn. If we look at the top, you can see that the motion of the steering wheel is transferred by using some gears that connect to some axles, and they connect to some gears at the front. The gears themselves are connected to a beam, and this one will be used for the steering. In the next section, we have added the rear wheel hubs. These use the same shock absorbers as the front, but here we use 2 of them. These wheel hubs are fixed in place, and when we look on top of the assembly, you can see that we also added the differential. And this one connects to the axle, and that one goes through the selector for the drive, neutral and reverse. And that connects to the gearbox, which will eventually connect to the engine block. If we look at the back of the model, we have added the engine block, and you can't really see it, but the pistons are in there. And when I take off the panel, you can see the pistons right there. The engine block is connected to the gearbox, which is connected to the selector, and the selector is connected to the differential. So if we put the selector into drive and we turn the differential, you will see that the pistons will start to move. I can't seem to switch between the gears yet, but hopefully that will be fixed later on in the build. In the next section, we started working on a new assembly. It looks like we are working on the front, and we also have this space up here which is probably where the back will sit from this set. We also have some loose parts, and the frame extends to the other side too, to the back, and we have some more frame pieces. I think we're making this assembly so we can put it on top of the assembly we already have, but I can't say for sure, so we will see in the next sections. As I thought, we have continued working on this assembly and we have extended it to the back. We also added some panels to the back, and the frame we have seems to be almost as long as the assembly we had before. The frame we have right now is also pretty light. This is because it is just a skeleton and it will probably sit on top of the assembly we already had. The frame isn't finished yet, but we will continue working on it in the next phase. So we have finished the skeleton and we are done with this assembly. We have added some more parts to the back. We've added some system pieces and some hoses, and we did that for both sides. We also added some cross beams in orange and some parts on top to strengthen the frame. So now to join the two assemblies, let's first put this one to the side and let's take the other assembly we had first. You will see that on the skeleton we have some connection pins, and both assemblies have some points that will slide together. Now to put the two parts together, and you can see that the skeleton just slides into place on the bottom assembly, and like that we have the two assemblies joined together. Box 2 is finished and we have added the seats. They are built in a similar way as the other supercars, and this set doesn't use any stickers like you see in the smaller sets. In the smaller sets they use stickers for the detail, but not in this set. The car doesn't really have an interior yet, but that will probably come in the next phases. From now on I will increase the camera's view so you can see the set a lot better. In this section we have worked on the back. We have added the rear fenders with a lot of panels. We've also added some more panels to the side and used some more orange parts. If we look at the back again, you can see another panel, and this one has a slight angle to it. Beside that, we also reinforced the two assemblies together and added some more detail to the back, and we did that on both sides. Moving on, we've added some more panels to the front to form the hood. Right now it can only open and close, and there isn't really anything special underneath. Beside the hood, we have also continued working on the back of the car. We've added some more panels and also some flexible pieces on the sides. And on the back we also made the bottom portion. We added some more panels and also a flexible piece, and we made the rear lights. There's also a sticker on the back, and with this the back of the car is mostly finished, but there are still a few gaps that need to be filled in. In the next section we've started working on the front of the car. The right side is still open, but the left side is mostly finished. We have added the air intake and the headlights. There's also the front fender with the printed piece, and we've added the door on the left side. There are also some stickers for some details in the interior, and with this the set is almost finished and we only need to build the right side. Alright, the set is finished and we made the other side. When you want to pick up the set you need to do it from the side because the pieces in front are pretty loose. So I will first show you the front of the car, then we have the sides, and we also have the back. If we first look at the back, we first have the spoiler, and this one has some movement mostly up and down. We also have a cover that can open up and it reveals the engine. Unfortunately the engine is mostly covered, so you won't see the pistons moving when the car is moving. When we close it, we can start looking at the front. In the front we have of course the hood, and this one can open. When it's opened, it reveals a spot to fit a bag that comes with the set. It's nothing special, just some panels with some other pieces. If we look at the side of the car has some opening doors on both sides. It also has some side view mirrors on it. And on the inside we have the steering wheel with some selectors in the back. And these are used to control the gears that the car is in. We also have a drive, neutral and reverse selector. And the steering wheel is directly connected to the tires. So when we turn the steering wheel, the tires will also move. Unfortunately, I can't show you the pistons moving because they are covered up by a lot of panels. But if we look on the bottom, we can see a lot of gears. And when I start turning the tire, the gears will also start to turn. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. Here you can see the gears moving. These are from the gearbox, and that one is connected to the drive, neutral and reverse selector. So this was my video about set number 42056. I really enjoyed this set. This was the last supercar I needed to finish the collection, so I'm very happy about that. Here are the parts lists if you want to see them, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I will also be doing some more live streams next month. I have ordered some new sets like the Triceratops and T-Rex skulls. I've also ordered the T-Rex skeleton and the Formula 1 Red Bull car. So I will also make a post about those sets when I will do the live streams. And I hope you enjoyed the video and see you next time. Bye!